At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe it. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
If you grill it, he will come.
Hey.
Is this heaven?
Nope. It's fairway.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams. It's our future leaders, it's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm-strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on a successful year, and remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
And a good morning and welcome to the Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa, home of the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. I am Matt Boss. I'll be joined by Austin Oliver, my colleague, in just a moment. And we'll have a Class 5A state semifinal matchup between the number 1 and 4 seeded teams. It is Pleasant Valley, the number 1 seed, 33-2 on the season, taking on Dowling Catholic, the 4 seed, 26-9 right here on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company. Wednesday is a full day of state semifinal action. All 5 classifications will have their semifinals, starting with 5A and working our way down to the 1A later tonight. Should be an outstanding day for semifinal volleyball. The goal, of course, is to get to tomorrow's state championship day. All of the state championships will run tomorrow. And Austin, this is an outstanding matchup on paper. You got Dowling Catholic, one of the top blocking teams. Pleasant Valley, a very good hitting team. What do you see in this one?
Well, I think Dowling kind of going to come in with great senior leadership in the form of setter Ella Rogers and libero Annalise Grant. Rogers comes into the tournament boasting over 800 assists on the season, and Grant has reached 2,000 dig platform during the season, so they are looking really good there. The Spartans are going to be bringing in a 25-game winning streak, which I think is just crazy to think about here, and how stacked that the team is at 5A this season. And with that winning streak, they bring in a balanced attack between outside hitter Isabella Kramer with about 285 kills on the season, and then the 2 middle hitters, Gabrielle Reagans and Stella Smith, both seniors in this lineup. So I think you saw Pleasant Valley in round 1. I saw Dowling in round 1. So I think we're going to come together on this one for a great match.
We were just talking off mic. It's crazy to think they've played a lot of ranked teams. They've played against a lot of the teams that are here at the championship. They've never played each other this season.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I just looked through the whole schedule there, and they were not on each other's schedule. A ton of like opponents, but they just have not met up with each other.
Let's take a look at the road to the semifinals, if you will. Let's look at Pleasant Valley. Again, they are the number 1 seed, 33-2. Earned a straight set win over Waukee, 25-23, 25-19, 25-15, led by As you mentioned, Isabel Kramer, 12 kills, 5 digs. She hit 45% in the quarterfinal round. You flip it over to Dowling Catholic, 26-9. They defeated Ankeny in 4 sets in their matchup. The 5 seed, 25-17, 17-25, taking the last two, 25-17, 25-23. Kaylee Klein led the way with 12 kills, 10 digs, and hit 16%. That is the road to the championship, and both of these teams have been here before. Dowling Catholic, a 2-time runner-up. Pleasant Valley, of course, the 2021 state championship. Both of these teams have been here at this stage a lot.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great match. Looking forward to storied programs here at the 5A level, and should be a great match.
We'll take a break here. When we come back, we'll have our team introductions and starting lineups for this tournament matchup. You're watching the Girls State Volleyball presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Hello, I'm Brent Johnson, a 5th-generation farmer from Calhoun County and president of the Iowa Farm Bureau.
And I'm Erin Gerlich, executive director of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. We're excited to have you join us for the Girls State Volleyball Tournament.
As title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, we're proud to support this fantastic event. At the Iowa Farm Bureau, we believe that strong farms and strong schools go hand in hand. Iowa farmers are some of the most productive individuals in our state, working endlessly to grow and raise nutritious food and sustain our communities. Student athletes are also incredibly productive, dedicating countless hours to train and excel in their sports. Partnering with the Girls Union allows us to celebrate both groups while supporting and empowering the Iowa girl.
Reaching the state tournament is no small feat, and it takes a strong support system. Thanks to the Iowa Farm Bureau, we're able to honor students for their outstanding achievements, both on the court and in the classroom. They are committed to your success, helping provide awards, grants, and scholarships to honor excellence in athletics and academics.
As Iowans, we have much to be proud of. Whether you're a student competing today or a fan cheering on your school, we all play a role in making our state shine. So from the Iowa Farm Bureau
and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union,
congratulations on a fantastic season and best of luck in the tournament games.
And welcome back to the Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa, home of the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. It is a semifinal Wednesday, all 5 classifications will have their semifinal matches in preparation for tomorrow's championship day, Thursday, November 7. Today's semifinal day right here on Court 1. It is Pleasant Valley, the number 1 seed, taking on number 4 Dowling Catholic. The names here, Matt Boss and Austin Oliver. We get the privilege of calling the play play-by-play of this one, and this one's going to be a good one over on Court 2, the other semifinal, Ankeny Centennial against Waukee Northwest. We did misspeak. Dowling Catholic defeated Indianola in the quarterfinal in a 4-set. Dowling Catholic beat the 4-5 Indianola. Pleasant Valley, a straight set win over Waukee in their quarterfinal.
Just wanted to get that fixed up there, but just watching warm-ups here, and Pleasant Valley's definitely thumping some balls out there, but that's what you should be doing in warm-ups. Look at the best that you can, get prepared to get on the court here.
Dowling Catholic under head coach Mary Beth Wiskus in her 16th year, 13 state appearances. In fact, they have 13 straight. That is the second longest current streak to Western Christian, fourth longest overall. And their best finishes 2013-2023 state runner-up. For Pleasant Valley, their sixth straight tournament appearance, 16-time overall, and as I said, 2021 state championship. Both have tasted the semifinals before. Pleasant Valley has won that state title, looking to add to their resume, but a very good Dowling Catholic is in their way. Both of these teams experienced 26 matches for Dowling Catholic against ranked teams, 17-9 record. Pleasant Valley, 18 matches against ranked opponents. They're 16-2. Both of these teams, Austin, have played a loaded schedule.
They have. Just looking through the schedule of Pleasant Valley, the two losses on the year at Ankeny Centennial, which is going to be on the other court, and North Scott, which is a perennial power down in one of the lower classes, but and that was a 5-setter on that situation. But like we said, both of them, Pleasant Valley definitely got that winning streak coming into the state tournament.
All 5 defending state champions are still alive. They all won from last year and looking to defend their title. Ankeny Christian in Class 1A, 2-time state champion. You got Dike New Hartford, Western Christian, Waukee Northwest, along with North Scott. Those are the returning state champions. All of them will play semifinal matches today. We're moments away from the start of our match. Let's go down courtside and the public address announcer for player introductions.
Good morning, volleyball fans. It's Semifinal Wednesday. Welcome to the 2024 Girls State Volleyball 5A Semifinal matchup featuring the Dowling Catholic Maroons and the Pleasant Valley Spartans. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union promotes good sportsmanship by participants, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, officials, and spectators in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments, or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to just enjoy the game. Fans, it's now time to introduce the players for today's 5A semifinal matchup. Let's meet the team from Dowling Catholic. Here are your non-starters. Number 2, Libby Keeter. Number 6, Amaya Thompson. Number 7, Julia Stevenson. Number 11, Tessa Holtorf. Number 12, Caroline Crane. Number 14, Ava Gredicke. Number 18, Kennedy Klein. And number 20, Alexis Tice. Your assistant coaches, Marcy Scragg, Leah McQuaid, Jesse Bach, Jenny Fisher, Ellie Flynn, and Danny Wong. And now, here's your starters for the Maroons of Dowling Catholic. A 5'5" senior, number 3, Ashley Stawn. A A 5'9" senior, number 5, Kate Nelson. A 6'1" sophomore, number 8, Kaylee Klein. A 5'9" senior, number 9, Maddie Chapman. A 6'2" junior, number 13, Ellie Muller. A 6'1" senior, number 15, Ella Rogers. And your libero is a 5'6" senior, number 1, Annalise Grant. Head coach for the Maroons, Mary Beth Wiskus. And now let's meet the team from Pleasant Valley. Here are your non-starters. Number 2, Reese O'Donnell. Number 4, Marin Willette. Number 7, Lauren Grome. Number 11, Olivia Hoskins. Number 20, Addie Alleman. Number 23, Maisie Swears. And number 26, Ryland Johnson. Your assistant coaches, April Rao, Claire Slivka, Maddie Glatz, and Marissa Robertson. And now here's your starters for the Spartans of Pleasant Valley. A 6'2" senior, number 1, Stella Smith. 6' junior, number 9, Hanley Schmidt. 6' senior, number 12, Haley Aslin. A 6' junior, number 13, Carson Kelly. A 6'2" junior, number 14, Isabel Kramer. And a 5'11" senior, number 17, Gabriella Reagans. Your libero is a 5'7" senior, number 3, Abby Statz. Head coach for the Spartans, Amber Hall. Fans, let me introduce you to our officials for this 5A semifinal as assigned by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. First referee, Brad Skinner. Second referee, Jennifer Lewis. Line judges, Bob Fessler and Kent Kasur. Now fans, at this time, please stand if you are able as we face the flag, as we honor our veterans, our great country of America, and all those who protect our freedom each and every day all around the world with the singing of our national anthem today, performed by the South 15th Street Singers from Marion High School, led by student directors Ash Wasek and Michaela Backus. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, the home of the
Great job, singers. Thank you. Who's ready to play state tournament volleyball?
You're watching the 2024 Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. As sole title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, Iowa Farm Bureau believes in the Iowa girl, cultivating individuals with great character, a strong work ethic, and exceptional leadership skills. By investing in Iowa's youth, we're investing in Iowa's future. Class 5A state semifinal, top seed Pleasant Valley taking on number 4 seed Dowling Catholic. Player introductions are over, and we are nearly set to go. Pleasant Valley, under head coach Amber Hall in her 14th season, they'll run a 6-2. Lauren Brom and Carson Kelly are the two setters in the middle. Gabriella Reagans and Stella Smith, Hanley Schmidt, and Isabel Kramer on the left side. Marin Willette is on the right side, and Abby Statz is your libero. For Dowling Catholic, under the tutelage of Mary Beth Wiskus in her 16th season, 13 straight state tournaments. They'll run a 5-1 with Ella Rogers returning all-state setter. In the middle, Kate Nelson and Ellie Muller, both rank in the top 10 in Class 5A in blocks. And this is a Dowling Catholic team very good at blocking. On the outside, you got the sisters, Kaylee Klein, a sophomore, and Kennedy Klein, a freshman. And on the right side, Avi Gredicke, and the libero is Annalise Grant, another returning all-state player. Should be a good one, Austin.
Absolutely. Annalise heading to Iowa State next year, so we'll locally be able to see her playing here as she takes her game to the next level. Two tall setters. I did notice that. Rogers at 6'1", and Schmidt here, or Brom at 5'8", so not as tall, but I think there's one of the setters. Yeah, Kelly's a 6-foot setter as well.
It's Dowling Catholic on the attack. Dug up by Pleasant Valley. They'll send it outside by Kramer. Kept alive by Dowling Catholic in a right side attack. Dowling Catholic gets the first point of this 5A semifinal.
They go right with the tempo in the middle. A little bit of a quicker set there, and they get it to the far corner. Good point for them to start things out.
It'll be the setter, Ella Rogers, returning all-state player, senior setter, serving for Dowling Catholic, the Maroons, under head coach Mary Beth Wiskus. And Pleasant Valley will send it over to the back corner, and down it goes. And Carson Kelly, the setter, puts it away, finishes off that point. Serving will be Abby Statz. Tied at 1, Class 5A semifinal. Court 1 about 20-25 minutes ahead. They schedule it that way of Court 2. The second semifinal will get underway in about 25 minutes or so. Spartans serving. Here comes Dowling Catholic out of the middle. Kept alive by the Spartans. They'll attack with Smith out of the middle. Play continues. Strong right side attack. Putting it away is Dowling Catholic. That's Gredicke with the kill.
Great start for her. Smashed out of that opposite swing position. Put that one away. Pleasant Valley fans all in full effect. They're wearing all black, and then after the first point, they all took off their black, and they're in fluorescent colors now, so they're on point right now.
Kaylee Klein, the sophomore outside hitter, puts it into the net. We're tied at 2 early stages of this Class 5A quarterfinal. Back to serve will be Carson Kelly, 6-foot junior setter. Shares setting duties with Lauren Brom. Dowling Catholic in serve receive, and another big swing. Kate Nelson puts it away. Side out Maroons.
That looks like Dowling's put an impetus on getting to the middle, getting the middle hitter the ball early, which is always a good thought process because that'll keep that middle blocker in there to stay away from the double blocks on the outside. So we'll see how that works for them.
Annalise Grant, returning all-state player for the Maroons. 1 of 2 returning all-state players serving. And there's a left side attack, and tooling it is Isabel Kramer. We're tied at 3 as these two heavyweights trading points early on in this match. Power volleyball. These teams are coming with heat at the net.
Yeah, they're not messing around.
Serving will be Isabel Kramer, who just got that kill for Pleasant Valley. And another one set, one attack, putting it away is Ellie Muller out of the middle, and it's 4-3.
Right back to that middle hitter. So you're going to see if this is going to pay off or good matchups on the outside when they decide to pop it right over the top of her and get it to the outside hitters.
Maddie Chapman to serve, a senior defensive specialist, serving specialist. Chapman to serve, it's 4-3, and she puts it into the net, tied at 4. Back to serve will be Stella Smith for Pleasant Valley. Smith with 29 aces on the season. Returning all-state player along with Isabel Kramer. Serves it over to the far side. On the slide, and our first block of the game. Pleasant Valley with the block. That's Marin Willette with the block. Pleasant Valley with their first lead.
Yeah, I read the slide very well and had a double block out there and almost had an opportunity to pop that one back up and recycle the point, but they weren't able to get a hand on it.
Smith back to serve again. Pleasant Valley by 1. Set goes to the outside, and down it goes. Kennedy Klein, just a freshman, And she ties this match at 5. And you were saying off the mic that she's filling in for an injured Dowling Catholic player, Siri Beecher, I believe.
Yep, got injured on October 1st at Ankeny, so it's kind of a fresh one, but she's had an opportunity at the tail end of the season to get comfortable with where they need her to be at.
Left side attack, and Dowling Catholic with the block. 6-5, Dowling Catholic back in front by 1.
And that's that size of Rogers I was talking about at 6'1". She's a force to be blocking up there, and she was able to just pop that one up and then just do a tip and put it straight down.
In serve receive, Spartans in system. Here's Willett on the right side. Dug overpass. Trying to put it down was Reagan's. Blocked back by Dowling Catholic. Now the Maroons get control. They'll send it outside. Strong left side attack by Kaylee Klein. And the Maroons up by 2, 7-5.
Yeah, Rogers had another block there on that middle hitter. She was just transitioning over to her setting position, just happened to get caught there, jumped up and got a good block on that one to keep it in play.
Ashley Stong to continue serving, and on a rotation penalty called right now. Pleasant Valley's coach Amber Hall asking for an explanation. He's going to give a free point to Dowling Catholic, leading 8-5. Don't see that very often at this point.
Well, we had a couple yesterday, and everyone kind of looks perplexed because they're so used to being in these positions that they're like, well, we do this all the time, and so it just maybe just a slight change or somebody just moving a little bit early is usually the situation.
And now an ace serve, our first ace in the match. Aces in today's match brought to you by Channel Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit channelseed.com today. 9-5, the best run of the match so far. Dowling Catholic has extended the lead to 4. Pleasant Valley needs to get a side out. They'll go to their middle hitter, Reagans. Gabriella Reagans puts it away, and a side out, 9-6 in favor of Dowling Catholic. Back to serve will be Marin Willett, 6-foot junior on the right side. She'll serve. Willett to serve. Pleasant Valley with some work to do, trailing early on here in set number 1. Set to the outside, left side pin. Asking for a touch, not granted, and a side out. Or no, not a side out, a point for Pleasant Valley. Attack outside at the pin. Willett serving again for the Spartans. 9-7, set number 1 for Dowling Catholic. And what's this call?
I am not sure either. Maybe
foot fault?
I don't know.
It was called pretty early to be a foot fault.
That was a signal that I don't recognize either, so I don't know.
Pleasant Valley seems to be as confused as we are. The server, Marin Willett, quick to go talk to the down official. She'll check out. We have a substitution. Today's match brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com.
And that was the up ref that called it, too.
Yes.
So it wasn't a rotational situation.
I'm not sure what that is. 10-7. Dowling Catholic gets control of serve. Set by Rogers to the left side. Handled well by Stats. Pleasant Valley setting up on the right side. High hands by the Maroons. They get a touch. They'll attack left side, tipping it over the block. Good cover, overpass. Great get by the Spartans to extend the point. Playing ping pong at the net. Neither team controlling it. Reagans finally will send it across. Here comes Dowling Catholic on the left side. Still kept alive by the Spartans. Maroons slowing up the attack. Here's the slide, and down it goes. Kate Nelson finishes off the point.
Yeah, just ran that slide, got enough of the tape to just slow that one down and just kind of get the defense confused about where that was going to be coming. It just kind of lit right in front of the defender that was in the right spot.
11-7. Here's the serve by Tice, and that goes into the net. And it's 11-8 in favor of Dowling Catholic. Dowling Catholic, this will be Hanley Schmidt filling in for the injured Maisie Swears, who is still on crutches. Schmidt played well in the quarterfinal contest, and a kill by Klein, touched by the hands of the Spartans. Side out for Dowling Catholic. 12-8 is the score. Dowling Catholic with a 4-point lead, earlier using a 4-0 run to turn this in their favor right now. And serving will be the setter, Ella Rogers, All-State player. Set goes outside, left side attack, a strong one. And Kramer finishes off that point for Pleasant Valley. It's 12-9 in favor of Dowling Catholic.
Yeah, Grant was in the right spot at the right time, but just isn't able to get enough control to get that up, to get that second touch to keep the point going.
Abby Stat, senior libero for Pleasant Valley, serving. Out of system, Dowling Catholic will send a free ball across. See what the Spartans can do with that. Here's a slide to Smith. Defended well by Dowling Catholic. No bump set off the net a little bit. Strong attack right side. Spartans managed to dig it up and send it over. Here come the Maroons once again. They'll go back to the right side. Caught the tape, goes out of bounds. And Pleasant Valley gets the point.
Yeah, nice run there for the Maroons, but just aren't able to convert on the termination there, sent it out of bounds. But they had run the quick middle and then just did a little bit of a quick back, and it was a real nice play, but just weren't able to convert.
Stats serving, left side attack. Spartans dig it up, set out to the middle, and Stella Smith puts it away. And just like that, Pleasant Valley within one, 12-11, behind the serving of Abby Stats, who will go back to try to tie this one.
Nice change of pace in the middle there, was caught everybody off guard. Might be a long servicing error.
Service error by Pleasant Valley. Dowling Catholic clinging to a 13-11 lead. A reminder that both teams get 2 timeouts each set. We have not had one yet. As the game flow, it's kind of been a back and forth game. No extended runs. Serving is Klein. Sophomore Klein outside, and Kramer muscles it through. The block was there, but she got it through. 13-12, side out Pleasant Valley. Kramer with the kill. Willette will rotate in. She'll swing on the right side for this Pleasant Valley squad. And serving will be Carson Kelly. Kelly, she'll set the next 3 spots in the rotation. Good get by Grant, the All-State libero, and the attack goes into the net, so to speak, and we're tied at 13.
Yeah, out of system ball, just sometimes it's when it's high and just out in the open there, you just kind of let your guard down and don't use good form, and that's kind of what happened, and point to the Spartans.
Attack out of the middle, no touch, and the Spartans back in front. Give them credit, they've been just whittling away this Dowling Catholic lead, and now the Spartans back in front. First lead in a while. Serve taken by Grant in the back row. Bump set. Maroons can't get in system yet. Here's right side, Willette on the right side, and we got a player in the net on Dowling Catholic. Another point for Pleasant Valley.
Oh, sorry, we're going to get a timeout from Dowling coach, Wiskus.
Mary Beth Wiskus will use a timeout. We'll take our first break. More championship volleyball when we return.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
And welcome back to the Extreme Arena, site of the Iowa Girls High School State Volleyball Championship. It is the semifinal Wednesday. Here we have a Class 5A semifinal, top seed Pleasant Valley, and number 4 seed Dowling Catholic. Pleasant Valley, the number 1 seed, in the midst of a 5-1 run to take a 15-13 record. We've had our first stoppage of play. Dowling Catholic calling the team over and talking things through. Serving will be the setter, Carson Kelly, out of the timeout. Maroons get the first pass, sends it outside, and a strong attack. Kennedy Klein, the freshman, puts it away. Good use of the timeout, calming her team down, got the pass and the kill.
Yeah, absolutely. Had just a string of unforced errors there for the Maroons, and good to get a play set up and be able to convert that to get the point.
Grant serving to try to tie it this first set. Underneath it is Kelly. Joust at the net, pushed down by Smith. Stella Smith for Pleasant Valley. It's a 2-point Spartans lead. Getting to be the latter stages of set number one. Kramer back to serve for Pleasant Valley. Kramer will go from the far left side. She'll serve it back middle. Bump set, right side attack, and there for the block is Smith. 17-14, Spartans by 3.
Yeah, this is a danger zone for the Maroons right now. They need to get a point and not to let this lead get too big at the second half of the first game here.
Set by Rogers to the middle and a back-to-back blocks by Smith. Went to the middle, another block, 18-14, Pleasant Valley with the lead. That time, Dowling got the pass because they went to the middle, but Smith read it, got the block. Here's the serve by Kramer. Rogers, right side, over the block, kept alive by Kramer. Set goes outside, and Hanley Schmidt is blocked side out for Dowling Catholic.
That was the roof right there. They went up at the double block and just put that ball straight back down. That's exactly what they needed to get back into this game and see if they could get on a little mini run of their own.
So Dowling Catholic gets control of serve, trailing by 3, 18-15. Pleasant Valley trailed 12-8, a 10-3 run in total right now for the Spartans to get control of set number one. Here's the serve by Maddie Chapman. Set goes to the right side to Willett. Dug up, close to the net, got a joust and putting it away. Ella Rogers, the setter, puts it away. Point for Dowling Catholic.
I don't know how many times you're going to see a setter go up on a joust and just be able to power through that one, but at 6'1", she's definitely a force to be reckoned with up on the net as well.
Ella Rogers, a USD commit, ranks first in the program in career assists. Set out to the middle, and Smith puts it away. Smith has been really active of late. Got a couple of blocks. There it goes, a kill for Stella Smith. Smith, 6'2" senior. Out of the middle, will rotate to the back row and serve. Gabriella Reagans takes over her spot in the middle. Smith. Knuckleball serve. Out of the middle and kept alive by the Spartans. Great play. I thought Dowling Catholic had that point won, but a great play, and the Spartans win it.
Yeah, I think they did too. So kind of had some let up there as Dowling will call their second timeout.
Second timeout, Dowling Catholic trailing 20-16. More championship volleyball when we return.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Set number one of this Class 5A semifinal. Top seed Pleasant Valley leading Dowling Catholic, the 4 seed, 20-16. Dowling Catholic using their final timeout as Coach Mary Beth Wiskus gathers her team once again. Pleasant Valley with the serve and the lead.
Yeah, statistically, Smith and Kramer are really leading the Spartans at 4 kills and 3 kills. And definitely think you can. We've been calling out their names quite a bit, so definitely very apparent who they're focusing on.
Rogers setting up on the left side. Spartans dig it up, put away by Reagans. Returned back by Dowling Catholic. Left side pushing it over is Schmidt. Neither team able to get in system right now. Joust at the net. Reagan sends it over. Maroons backpedal. Here comes a back row attack. Reagans reads it and blocks it. Kind of a bizarre point. Both teams struggling in, but it's won by Pleasant Valley.
Just a lot of chaos on that point. A lot of first ball's coming over, second ball's coming over, just nobody in system, and Spartans ended up on top at the end.
Smith will try to continue the run. Chaos, a very good word to describe that. That serve goes long. 21-17 in favor of Pleasant Valley. Maroons out of timeouts. Needed a side out, and they get it. It's going to be up to Ashley Stahn to try to get some points on serve. Dowling Catholic, it's been a while since they've scored on serve. Serve taken over by Schmidt. Middle attack, Reagans blocked back by Dowling Catholic. Pushed across by Pleasant Valley. See what the Maroons can dial up. Left side attack, and it's good. Kaylee Klein, the sophomore. Point, Dowling Catholic.
Yeah, the Maroons cannot play side-out volleyball the rest of the time or they're going to lose this match. So they need to have a string of points put together to get them back to where they need to be, and they're already well on their way there, just 3 points down at this point.
Stawn serving. Taken by Schmidt. She'll get it back on the left side pin. Blocked back by Dowling Catholic. Schmidt, hard attack this time. Grant digs it up, and it'll be sent over. Pleasant Valley has a free ball to work with. They're going to go right side, Willette. She'll tip it. Good cover by Grant. And out of the middle, a smash. Great attack by Moeller. Point, Dowling.
Yeah, Moeller just ran like an inside slide almost right into her setter with just went up on that 1 foot like she would on an outside slide and just smashed that ball to the far corner. Great little play. Obviously good connection between setter and hitter.
Stawn serving. Dowling Catholic can cut it to 1. Reagans, hello, for Pleasant Valley puts it down 22-19. Side out Pleasant Valley. 22-19. Willette back to serve for the Spartans. 3 points away from the first set. Willette serving. Handled by Chapman in the back row. Set off the net. Roll shot. Just goes out of bounds. Wide by Kaylee Klein.
Really close.
She wanted that.
Well, she'll want that one back for sure, too, because that's a big point right there. Just 2 points off of the first set here.
Willette serving. 2 points away from the set. In system, Rogers goes right side, blocked back by Pleasant Valley, and now they get control. Reagan's on the slide, that's out of bounds. Point, Dowling Catholic. So the Maroons still, they have some time. 23-20, you lose that point, and it's set point. It's really an uphill battle.
They got to make their move right now, though.
Tyson to serve. Sophomore. Serving a defensive specialist for the Maroons. Dowling Catholic. They'll send it across. Pleasant Valley. Right side attack. And blocked at the net was Haley Aslin, and a point for Dowling Catholic. There's one. Back to serve is Tice. Try to bring her team within one. And ace serve there. Aces today's match brought to you by Channel Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit channelseed.com today. And a timeout called by Pleasant Valley. They're first. We'll come back with more championship volleyball when we return.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Extreme Arena. Live look in at the Dowling Catholic huddle. The Maroons have scored the last 3 points. We got us to bring themselves right back in this set. 23-22. They still have control of serve, forcing a Pleasant Valley timeout.
See if Amber Hall's call of the timeout does anything to this serve here. Let's see if she iced her.
Alexis Tice just had an ace serve. She'll try to tie it for Dowling Catholic. Spartans get the first pass they're looking for, and down it goes. Big swing by Hanley Schmidt. Set point coming up for Pleasant Valley.
Wow, that was a heck of a kill there. That's some confidence right there. She just ripped that ball, didn't even care about what was up there block-wise, and just ripped it.
Serving is Schmidt, and that serve goes long. 24-23, side out Dowling Catholic. Set point number 2, but Dowling Catholic a little bit of momentum.
Newsflash here, I bet they're going to be going to Isabella Kramer on the outside here to get this set point. So let's see what Dowling's block can do on her. If they're in system, that's exactly where this ball is going to be going.
It'll be up to Ella Rogers, the Dowling Catholic All-State setter. 24-23, Pleasant Valley. Serve, a deep serve played by Hoskins. Pleasant Valley's going to be out of system. Maroons will have it. Set goes to the left side, over the block, out of bounds, no touch.
Wow, what a way to win game number one. The Spartans just watched that one trickle out of bounds. Great first game, though. Ups and downs and back and forth, and exactly what we expected.
Top seed Pleasant Valley, a 25-23 win in set number one. We'll take a break and come back with more championship volleyball when we return.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Slade's the place for you!
Who should win that? Any idea?
Centennial should win.
And welcome back to the Extreme Arena. Set number one in the book in the Class 5A semifinal. Pleasant Valley, a 25-23 win over Dowling Catholic. And it was close. Early on, Pleasant Valley trailed, went on a 5-1 run, extended out to an 8-3 run to really get control. Taking a look at the Sioux Cup stats. Dowling Catholic hitting 10%, Pleasant Valley at 27%, just 3 hitting errors for Pleasant Valley. Pretty efficient. Blocking numbers, you got 4 blocks for Pleasant Valley and 3 total for Dowling Catholic. And what do you see when you look at those numbers?
Yeah, servicing errors, quite a few for her. I guess probably about the right amount for game number one. You know, everybody's getting used to everything. We had 3 for Dowling and 4 for Pleasant Valley. But kind of where it could have been pivotal parts of the scoring there as we move forward. But, yeah, I think it's pretty well matched, and look forward to another game here in game number 2.
Court number 2 just underway in their first set. That is number 2 seed Ankeny Centennial taking on number 6 Waukee Northwest. Waukee Northwest recorded the biggest upset in Class 5A as 6-3 upset over Ankeny in the first round. Now they will try their hands at number 2 Ankeny Centennial, and I know Centennial is a team that was ranked number 1 throughout the season for some of the year, along with Pleasant Valley.
Yeah.
Dowling Catholic also held the top spot, so 3 teams at times held the top spot in Class 5A.
You got Waukee Northwest defending champion. Everybody thought that they were going to rebuild, and they just reloaded, and they're right back here in these semifinals.
Early on, it's 5-4. And I believe it is Waukee Northwest leading that one. Here we go to set number 2 on court number 1. Serving will be Dowling Catholic. Serve handled by the Spartans. They'll go outside. Big swing by Kramer and puts it away. Her point of contact is just off the charts. It is so high for Isabel Kramer.
Yeah, the reach is excellent. It's just at 6'2". She's not like she's a tallest gal out there. She may be the tallest gal out there, but it's going to be pretty close. It's, there's another 6'2" gal as well, but yeah, the reach on her is just unbelievable.
Maroons in serve receive, left side attack, and putting it away is Kaylee Klein, and we're tied at 1.
Leading attacker on each team, back-to-back points here. Just, she can do it, I can do it as well. Going back and forth here.
Kaylee Klein, her 4th kill of the match. Leading the way is Kramer with 5 for Pleasant Valley. Here's the serve by Rogers, the setter. Overpass, poked down by the Spartans, goes out of bounds on the return by Dowling Catholic, and a side out for Pleasant Valley. 2-1, Carson Kelly, one of the 2 setters for the Spartans, back to serve. Pleasant Valley back to serve. And Kelly serving. Set to the middle, touched by Pleasant Valley. Set goes to the outside, and Kramer dug back over by the Maroons. Out of system ball, will send it across. Dowling Catholic, they'll bump set it. Back out to Klein. Kept alive by the Spartans. Back to the left side. Great angle shot to keep that inbounds by Kramer. Dug up by Dowling Catholic, and they'll tool it finally.
Yeah, the defensive intensity just went up on both sides, and a point like that, one of the longer points of the game so far. Just back and forth, everybody making great plays.
Ava Gredeke finishes off that point for Dowling Catholic. Tied at 2, set number 2. Pleasant Valley has a 1-0 lead. Overpass, and it is put down, but just out of bounds by Kate Nelson. And Pleasant Valley gets the point, 3-2.
Had an opportunity with the overpass and just did a directional tip there with both hands, and just got a little bit too much of it and sent it out of bounds.
Isabel Kramer back to serve. That'll move Haley Schmidt to the front row. And there is a tip. Down it goes. Kennedy Klein that time with the kill. We're tied at 3. And this substitution today's game brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Serving will be Tice. Alexis Tice with serve. Handled by Stats Libero. Right side Willette. Good get underneath it is the Maroons. They'll give chase. They'll bump it across. See with the Spartans. They'll have it in system. Kelly to the middle to Smith. Joust at the net. Hit over by Dowling Catholic. And it's returned by Willette, who puts it away. And Pleasant Valley back in front by 1 at 4-3. Stella Smith to serve. Smith back to serve, the senior middle hitter. Very good in that first set. 3 kills, couple of blocks for Smith. And she'll serve it to the back row, handled by Klein, who gets it back on the left side pin, and she tools it. Tied at 4.
Now Kennedy's come alive here in the second set, back-to-back kills.
Tied it.
Got her total up to, 4 kills as well, matching her sister.
Big on the outside attack for Dowling Catholic. Here's the serve by Stawn. Set goes to the middle. Reagan sends it across. Outside back to Klein. Tips it over the block and got it again. Kennedy Klein, back-to-back kills. Dowling Catholic with their first lead, 5-4.
Just the defense on the Spartan side is not able to get a good touch on that one to get control and get it back over the net.
Back to serve is Chapman. Maddie Chapman back to serve. Outside it goes, and it's Hanley Schmidt who puts it away. And we're tied at 5.
Beautiful downline shot. Just waited for that set to get past that block and just snapped the wrist and went right down the line. Defense couldn't do anything about it.
Tied at 5, early stages of set 2. Willette back to serve, the junior right side hitter. And that serve goes long. Side out, Dowling Catholic. 6-5 in favor of the Maroons, trying to tie the match up at 1 set apiece. And here comes the serve by the Maroons. Dowling Catholic with serve and a 1-point lead. This will be Ashley Stawn serving. Underneath it is Kelly. She'll send it outside to Schmidt. Kept alive by Dowling Catholic. Klein on the left side. Dug up. Back row attack coming, and a big one at that by Kramer. Ties it at 6.
Now she slipped in the back row there and thinking that she's not going to be a part of the offense. And here we go, set to the back row. She smashed that one. A lot of options when you're hitting from the back row.
Tied at 6. Schmidt back to serve. And it's dumped across by Rogers. Spartans keep it alive, and down it goes. That's Kramer again. Back-to-back kills by Kramer. And Pleasant Valley back in front by 1. 7-6 is the score. Schmidt to serve. Schmidt sends it to the back left. Dug up by Grant. Set goes to the outside. Hit over by Klein. Chased down by the Spartans, who will send it across. Set back out to Klein. Left side tipping it. Returned by Reagans. Dowling Catholic back at it, and down it goes. That was Muller who puts it away, and we're tied at 7.
Yeah, I've talked about it already, but that connection between the middle hitter and the setter, just exemplary. She just takes just a real quick two-step approach, and she's ready to go. So that is a quick-firing, middle-hitting connection there when they get together.
Grant back to serve. Spartans in serve receive. Hitting it over is Kramer. Kept alive by the Maroons. Klein on the left side, and the block is there. Reagans there for the block along with the setter Kelly. 8-7 in favor of the Spartans. Abby Stats back to serve for Pleasant Valley with a 1-point lead. Pleasant Valley leading the match 1-0. Stats played in the back row by Stawn. Middle attack hit over by Nelson. Free ball coming across. Dowling Catholic, see what they can do. They'll go to the back row, and it's going to go out of bounds, I believe, and a point for Pleasant Valley.
Yeah, I think she hit the lineman, and the lineman had to turn away, but hit him in the foot, so he was able to say, my foot's out of bounds. It was out of bounds.
Hitting air there by the Maroons. Maroons on the slide, and getting it through is Nelson. Kate Nelson puts it away, and the Maroons get the side out. 9-8 is the score. Another substitution. Today's game brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. Serve taken in the back row by the Spartans. They'll dial it up left side, and that's Kramer again. 10-8. She's had 3 kills over the last 3 or 4 points scored by the Spartans, starting to heat up. 10-8 is the score. Carson Kelly back to serve. Kelly the setter. Spartans will have the extra attacker up front. 3 across. Set goes to the middle. Block is there by Smith. Return back by Dowling Catholic. No, another block by Smith. And Pleasant Valley with an 11-8 lead. 11-8 is the score. Smith records the block along with Kramer. And the serve by Kelly. Stawn has it. Here's the slide and another block. Spartans starting to control the net. 12-8. We're going to have a timeout called by Dowling Catholic. 12-8. Pleasant Valley with the lead here in set 2. More championship volleyball when we return.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
State Tournament Volleyball. It is a 5A semifinal here on court number 1. Top seed Pleasant Valley, a 1-0 lead over Dowling Catholic, and Pleasant Valley leading set 2, 12-8. And a 4-1 run has triggered a timeout for Dowling Catholic as Coach Mary Beth Wiskus will gather her team members, talk about things, and try to turn this thing around.
Yeah, in the first game, it was a lot of unforced errors. Kids gave some of the leads, but in this situation, it's just been strong blocking, and when they're getting the opportunity to rip the ball, they're definitely putting the ball away.
And right out of the timeout in Ace. Aces in today's match brought to you by Channel Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit channelseed.com today. That stretches the lead to 13-8 for Pleasant Valley. On the ace serve by the setter, Carson Kelly. Kelly serving. That one's handled by Klein, who gets it back on the left side pin, and the block is there. 14-8. Spartans rolling right now, opening up the largest lead of this match. And they're doing it with the block. They have got 3 blocks during this run. Stella Smith playing huge right now. Outside, Klein, that time over the block, puts it away. Klein with the kill, 14-9 in favor of Pleasant Valley.
Yeah, the serve receive hasn't been the problem. They've been getting the ball up there. They've been able to run in system and run what they want. That just the Spartans have just been better at executing with that block and putting the ball right back over.
Dowling Catholic with some work to do, trailing 14-9, trailing the match 1-0. This is Klein back to serve. Pleasant Valley will set up Smith, and she puts it away. Stella Smith out of the middle, 15-9. Pleasant Valley with the lead.
Yeah, just making that tempo one look so easy. It's much more difficult. Let me assure you, it's much more difficult than it looks when they just jump up there and pop it over.
Kramer serving. Dowling Catholic on the left side with Klein. Kept alive by Stats. Joust at the net, pushed over by Smith. Spartans get control. Back row attack. Big swing by Kramer, puts it away. 16-9. Pleasant Valley continues to roll. Impressive with Pleasant Valley. Just 3 errors right now, hitting above 30%.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Blocking numbers, 13 blocks total. Here's the serve by Kramer. Set to the right side. Hit over by Gredeke, and Gredeke puts it away. Side out for Dowling Catholic.
Yeah, nice roll shot right over the top of the block. They needed that side out, so they need to get some points going. Need to take some chunks out of this lead if they can.
Tice back to serve. She served well during the final stages of set 1. Brought Dowling Catholic within 1. A couple of aces during that surge. Outside, Schmidt on the attack. Bounces going down Pleasant Valley's way. Top of the tape goes on the Dowling Catholic side. 17-10 is the score.
Plays like that are demoralizing. You know, you can't control that tape shots. You have your defense in perfect position, but it hits that tape and just goes awry.
Back to serve is Stella Smith. Smith to serve. Pleasant Valley leading 17-10 here. Reagans will play the front row for the Spartans. Set goes to the right side, and another block. Reagans there with the high hands, along with Schmidt. Point, Spartans. 18-10. Pleasant Valley's opened up an 8-point lead here in set 2. Smith back to serve. To the near side. Handled by Kennedy Klein, who gets it, and she puts it down. Klein with the kill. Side out, Dowling Catholic.
Yeah, heck of a play there. It was even off the net a little bit. She still just blistered that one right down the line.
Dowling Catholic with control of serve, trailing set 2 by 7. 18-11 is the score. Pleasant Valley with a 1-0 lead in the match. Spartans handle the serve. Reagans out of the middle. Dowling Catholic digs it up. There's Klein on the left side, blocked back by the Spartans. They're going to get control. Kelly has options. She'll go over to the left side. Schmidt, and a block. Point for Dowling Catholic. Point for Dowling Catholic. First point on serve in quite some time. Coach Amber Hall up off the bench, encouraging the Spartans. And Dowling Catholic, good serve, handled by Stats in the back row. Outside Schmidt, cross court. Good get by the Maroons. They'll attack out of the middle. And down it goes. That was Ellie Moeller with the kill. 3 in a row scored by Dowling Catholic.
Yeah, I always think it's interesting how a coach that's with the lead here will still lead a 5 and how they navigate whether they call the timeout or let their team play through this. I would look at maybe one more point to try to ice that serve, but we'll see what she does. She knows her team better than we do.
Reagan's on the attack. Dowling Catholic tips it across. Goes back row and no touch, and another point for Dowling Catholic as they rally with 4 straight points. Looks like we're going to play this out even more. Coach Amber Hall has 2 timeouts if she wants them. And another serve coming by Dowling Catholic. Good serve, Stats. Good pass. Willett on the right side, muscles it through. Side out. Pleasant Valley gets the side out.
I tell you what, those serves look like they're just barely getting over the top of the tape. I mean, where maybe you're up here and have a like optical illusion kind of, but it looks like it's going to go in the tape almost every time.
Willett back to serve. Overpass, and Reagans puts it away. Just like that, Pleasant Valley grabs the momentum back. 2 straight points, 20-14, Pleasant Valley. And we will have a timeout. Dowling Catholic, Coach Mary Beth Wiskus will use her final timeout. We'll come back with more championship volleyball when we return.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
And welcome back to the Extreme Arena here in Coralville, Iowa, home of the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. We are in set number 2 of this Class 5A semifinal. Top seed Pleasant Valley with a 1-0 lead over number 4 Dowling Catholic. Pleasant Valley also in front in set 2, mind you. 20-14 is the score, forcing Dowling Catholic to take their second and final timeout. Coming out of the timeout, Spartans will have serve. It'll be Willett serving, junior right side hitter. See what Dowling Catholic does out of their timeout. Set goes to the left side, got it.
Now Dowling Catholic's going to be looking at getting some momentum. This match may be too far to reel in. I mean, it's just 5 points right now, but they've got to, at the very least, they've got to get some momentum going into game 3 so they can feel some confidence in brewing and trying to get that game number 3 if they can't get game number 2.
Serving will be Ashley Stawn. Underneath it is Kelly. Sets up to the left side, returned back by Dowling Catholic. And it's Reagans who puts it away. Gabriella Reagans on the attack. 21-15 in favor of Pleasant Valley. Reagans with the kill. And serving will be Pleasant Valley. This will be the Spartans serving. Maroons on the attack. Left side, hit over by Klein. Kept alive by the Spartans. Reagans. And that'll be a point for Dowling Catholic. 21-16. Pleasant Valley with the lead. And serving will be Annalise Grant. 21-16 Pleasant Valley trying to take a 2-0 lead. Court 2 winding down in set number 1, 22-20. Close one in the other 5A semifinal, and there's a kill from Kramer. Kramer with another kill on the left side, 22-16. Spartans away, 3 points away from the set.
It's taking that possibility of a run there here towards the end of the game and just slamming the door with that when they set it out to Kramer. She just puts that one away.
And Maroons in serve receive outside to Klein, and putting it away is Klein with the kill. 22-17 in favor of Pleasant Valley. Pleasant Valley with a 5-point lead in set 2, leading the match 1-0. Serving will be the setter Rogers. Handled in the back row. Set goes outside. And that ball is tipped. Down it goes. Kramer, she's got every shot in the book. We definitely have seen the power. There's the finesse. A tip, 23-17, Spartans. And serving will be Carson Kelly, the setter for the Spartans. Serve taken in the back row, and it's an ace. Aces in today's match, brought to you by Channel Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit channelseed.com today, setting up set point for Pleasant Valley. 24-17, the setter Carson Kelly to serve for the set. Handled by Dowling Catholic. They'll throw it outside to Klein, and down it goes. That was Kaylee Klein with the kill, 24-18, side out Dowling Catholic. Kaylee Klein will rotate back to serve. Kennedy Klein to the front row. Set point number 2 for Pleasant Valley. Klein serving. Underneath it is Kelly. Sends it outside, and the block is there for Dowling Catholic. Point, Maroons.
Like I said, with game point, we're just seeing a little bit of momentum, maybe going back in the Maroons, and they just need that to build, to get that confidence to go into game number 3. So they got something to look forward to positivity-wise here at the end of the game.
Pleasant Valley, set point number 3, and they'll go outside Kramer. Maroons dig it up, they'll send it across. Stats with the dig, right side Willette. Big angle shot, saw the net move, and yes.
Net violation, yep.
Maroons called for being in the net. Pleasant Valley takes set 2. Final score, 25-19. Pleasant Valley, the top seed with a 2-0 lead in this semifinal. More championship volleyball when we return.
Excelling in athletics takes teamwork, dedication, and a commitment to excellence. These are the same qualities that help our pig farmers and our communities thrive. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics and the student athletes who make us all proud. Visit iowapork.org/WeCare to meet the people behind the pork and hear about our winning approach to caring for our pigs, the environment, and our communities.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Welcome back to the Extreme Arena, site of the Iowa Girls High School State Volleyball Tournament. Set number 2 in the books in this Class 5A semifinal. Top seed Pleasant Valley, a 2-0 lead over number 4 Dowling Catholic. Your scores 25-23, 25-19. And Austin, Pleasant Valley just kind of pulls away in the middle portion of things. Pretty even at the beginning, at the end, but in each set, Pleasant Valley has used a run in the middle to kind of get some room.
Yeah, it's been pretty much chalk volleyball back and forth, other than the little runs that they've had in the middle that Dowling's not been able to answer. Just look at some of these stats here. The kill errors are kind of what's really standing out to me. 17 errors on the Dowling Catholic side, and just 7 errors for Pleasant Valley. I think that's the difference in the match right now.
Isabel Kramer's had the hot hand for Pleasant Valley, up to 11 kills.
Yeah, 11 kills, just crazy. And I think a bulk of them, I think she probably had 7 in game number 2. I think she was sitting at 4 or 5 in game number 1. Klein and both of the Klein sisters at 8 kills and 7 kills, leading for the Maroons. Yeah, they're going to have to. I'd like to see Dowling come out right away and get a lead here and see what they can do to take this match a little bit further here. But it's going to be a tough road to hoe.
Over on court number 2, defending champion Waukee Northwest, a close win over Ankeny Centennial, 25-21 in that 5A semifinal. Waukee Northwest, the defending champion, the number 6 seed, They earned a win over Ankeny in the quarterfinals and tried to do the same against number 2 seed Ankeny Centennial, 25-21 Waukee Northwest. Of course, up next on both courts after the conclusion of these Class 4A semifinals, Sergeant Bluff Luton, the Cinderella team, they down Cedar Rapids Xavier as the number 8 seed. They will play Pella here on court 1 coming up at noon. Number 2 seed Heelan will take on defending champion and number 3 seed North Scott. That is what's on tap next here on a semifinal Wednesday.
Yeah, I got to call Katie Shekel, that setter from Pella yesterday. Just an unbelievable stat line. She had 20s in kills, assists, and in digs. It's just something I don't think I'd ever seen before. We were trying to think of a word for it. Is it a double, triple-double?
Probably.
Maybe. I didn't know. I was trying to think of something. I was maybe trademark something and maybe get a little bit famous. But, yeah, just an unbelievable stat line. Looking forward to seeing her play again today.
Pleasant Valley to serve with a 2-0 lead. Won the last set 25-19. And into the net it goes. Dowling Catholic with the first point of set 3. Dowling Catholic has had a lead in each of the previous 2 sets, albeit kind of a small one. I think they led 6-5, 4-3, 5-4 in set 2. Outside it goes. Here's a swing by Kramer, and she continues her high level of play. Getting another kill, her 12th of the match. We're tied at 1. Back to serve will be Abby Stats. Tied at 1, Pleasant Valley. Trying to record their second straight sweep. Pleasant Valley down Waukee in the quarterfinals. Attack out of the middle. Kept alive by Olivia Hoskins. Set off the net. Kramer sends it across. Here come the Maroons. They'll send it out of bounds. No touch and a point for Pleasant Valley, leading 2-1. Another error for Dowling Catholic. They have had 18 hitting errors, 7 by Pleasant Valley. And the serve goes long. We're tied at 2.
And obviously, we're going to get a strong dose of Kramer on the PV side. I'd like to see the Maroons go back to that middle. They had a lot of success in game 1 of getting a lead by utilizing that middle. I'd like to see them go back to that, see if they can establish that, then head back out to the outside after that.
Missed serve by Dowling Catholic and a side out for Pleasant Valley. They lead 3-2. And they get control of serve. It'll be Carson Kelly back to serve. Pleasant Valley, Kelly playing in this 5-1. Pleasant Valley's done a 6-2 as well. I think they did that in the quarterfinals. Here's Willett on the right side and a big block put away by Dowling Catholic.
Yeah, I think you said in the opening that this Dowling Catholic is one of the better blocking teams. It's kind of been reversed here, so if they can reverse that trend back over to their side, it's going to be a pretty impactful piece for game number 3 here.
Dowling Catholic averaging 3.5 blocks per set, best in Class 5A, 4th best in the state, all classifications. Set goes outside. Here's Kramer, and another block by Dowling Catholic.
I guess we're foretelling the future here, Matt. Calling out the block, see if they can build on that and get that run going and get a lead.
4-3, Dowling Catholic with the lead. Serving will be the libero, Annalise Grant. Grant back to serve. Kramer in serve receive. Set goes to Smith in the middle and a block again. 3 straight points scored by Dowling Catholic. They're ahead 5-3 in a must-win 3rd set for the Maroons. Set up by the serving of Grant. You serve it tough and you kind of dictate where your opponent's going to go. Pleasant Valley try to get that, nail down that first pass, and they do. Outside Kramer and another block.
That's a byproduct of the block being there. Just had to make the adjustment and just made the adjustment too drastically. Caught the top of the tape, went right down on her side.
That is now 4 in a row scored by Dowling Catholic. Grant will try to continue the run. They're going at Isabel Kramer, serving at her. Here's Willett on the right side. Dug up by Rogers, out of system. And it's put away by Kennedy Klein. Klein with the kill. Best run of the match by Dowling Catholic, and we're going to have a timeout called. by Pleasant Valley. Top seed Spartans want to talk things over. Coach Amber Hall will use her first timeout. We'll come back with more championship volleyball when we return.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Extreme Arena, site of the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau and Austin. Dowling Catholic doing exactly what you wanted them to in terms of getting out to a fast start, facing a must-win third set. They're doing that, forcing Pleasant Valley into a timeout.
Yeah, I think volleyball is the ultimate game of momentum. It can just turn on a dime and go the different direction. So it's what makes it so fun. It's so fun to watch.
Dowling Catholic will try to continue the run after the Pleasant Valley timeout, and they do. Another block on the outside, 8-3. Dowling Catholic with the lead. And it's been a heavy dose of the blocking Kramer on that left side. 8-3, Dowling Catholic with the lead. That was Moeller and Gredicke combining for the block. Spartans will send it over and out of bounds. Smith unable to convert. 9-3. Dowling Catholic with the lead.
So Dowling Catholic's established the block here in game number 3, so we're probably going to look for the Spartans to run something very different, maybe a setter dump here, just trying to change the tempo up a little bit to take some of the pressure off their hitters here. We'll see what they do.
6 straight points scored by Dowling Catholic. Right side, and there's a tip. Ran Kramer to the right side. That's how they changed it up, and a point for Pleasant Valley. 9-4. Back to serve will be Kramer. Schmidt will rotate to the front and be that left side pin hitter. Kramer serving. Good pass by Dowling Catholic. They'll attack out of the middle. Kramer serve receive. Dowling Catholic will bring it back and control it. Right side, inbound. Strong attack by Gredicke. Point Dowling.
Threat of the middle, kept that middle blocker in there to have to deal with that quick set, and she was able to pop it to the opposite, and it was a one-on-one, and a one-on-one that was moving, so she was able to take it right past that block for the kill.
10-4, Dowling Catholic with the lead. They have control of serve in a must-win third set. Pleasant Valley leading the match 2-0, and an ace. Serve aces in today's match, brought to you by Channel Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit channelseed.com today. Maddie Chapman with the ace serve. Point Dowling Catholic. Chapman back to serve again, coming off that ace. 11-4 for Dowling Catholic, their fourth ace of the match. Set goes outside. Schmidt. And she is blocked, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pleasant Valley. 12-4. Dowling Catholic in control.
Probably looking to see if they could get Kramer hitting out of the back row. If that's what I was with Pleasant Valley, I'd try anything to do I could get out of this rotation. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a pipe shot here for Kramer, and they get bailed out there with a service error.
Service error gives control to the Spartans. Stella Smith back to serve. Gabriella Reagans will rotate to in and play the middle spot. Smith back to serve. It's been Dowling Catholic dominating here in set 3. Sent across by the Maroons. Pleasant Valley. That is Willette, and she's blocked again. Point Dowling Catholic. 13-5. In favor of Dowling Catholic. Back to serve will be Ashley Stawn. 13-5 is the score. Stawn serving to the near side. Schmidt with the pass. Willette on the right side. Roll shot, just got it inbounds. Quite an angle by Willette on that attack.
Made that look really, really easy as she snapped that cross court to just put it right on that far line.
And now we'll drop back to serve. 13-6, Dowling Catholic sends an overpass away. Here comes Pleasant Valley. Reagan's blocked. Boy, it doesn't matter what Pleasant Valley is doing. Left side, middle, right side. The block is there by Dowling Catholic.
Just an unbelievable change of events there with the block. And it's just gone from really not being a factor at all to just being the biggest factor here in game number 3. I don't know what they adjusted either. Maybe they talked about something between game 2 and game 3 just to make a small adjustment, but it's definitely working, whatever Coach Wiskus put into effect.
Tice to serve, leading 14-6. Pushed over front middle, and a diving save by Tice, but it goes out of bounds. Good angle shot put away by Schmidt on the tip, side out, Pleasant Valley. 14-7 is our score. Dowling Catholic winning. Here's set 3, a must win. Set close to the net. Pleasant Valley takes it out of the net. Here comes Dowling Catholic, back in control. Blocked back by Reagans. Dowling Catholic will reload, send it over out of the back row, and that goes out of bounds. First point on serve in a while by Pleasant Valley. 14-8, Dowling Catholic still in control. 14-8 is the score. Dowling Catholic with the lead. Trying to come back. This is a serve from Schmidt. Out of the middle. Good dig by Pleasant Valley. Outside. Kramer blocked. Chased down by Spartans. Kramer will send a free ball across. See what the Maroons do. Set outside. Good get by the Spartans. They'll extend the point. Back come the Maroons. This time they finish it off. Kate Nelson with the attack.
Spartans did a really good job of defending on that, but just the constant pressure that the Maroons are putting on that defense just ended up breaking there at that last little exchange.
Dowling Catholic at Pleasant Valley back on their heels that entire point. They finish it off with Nelson. Rogers to serve. Rogers handled by the Spartans. Reagans out of the middle, quick. Kept alive by the Maroons. Outside. Sent over by Klein. Overpass and
over the net.
Yeah. Reaching over the net is Dowling Catholic and a side out for Pleasant Valley.
Yeah, the rule on that is that ball has to break the plane of the net before she can get some hands on that. She can't reach over and attack that on the other side.
So a side out for the Spartans. Set to the right side on a slide. Kept alive by Pleasant Valley. They're going to track it down, send a free ball across. Maroons will have it in system. Left side attack, and down it goes. That was Kaylee Klein with the attack and kill. 16-9, Dowling Catholic. Not only did they go on that big run, they've been able to sustain, just play side-out volleyball now with such a big lead. Here's the serve by Klein. Set goes outside, Kramer. And another point for Dowling Catholic. 17-9. And a timeout called by Pleasant Valley. Second and final timeout. We'll take a break, come back with more championship volleyball when we return.
At MidAmerican Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
And welcome back to the Extreme Arena. It is semifinal Wednesday, a pair of 5A semifinals going on court 1 and 2. Here it is top seed Pleasant Valley with a 2-0 lead over 4 seed Dowling Catholic, but it's been all Dowling Catholic in this third set, 17-9 in a must-win situation. The Maroons doing what they need to do.
Absolutely, just like I said with game number 2 for the Maroons, where the same thing's going to be apparent for the Spartans. They just need to find some positivity here in game number 3 so they can take that in the next set, because right now the Maroons are just stuffing everything. I mean, they're starting to be able to recycle some of those off the block, but But hitting-wise, they just got to be getting really, really frustrated with what's happening out on the court right now.
18-9 after another successful block by Dowling Catholic. Set goes outside Kramer, and that time she just goes over the block and a side out for Pleasant Valley. Pleasant Valley, the Spartans out of timeouts in set 3. Back to serve will be the setter, Carson Kelly. Pleasant Valley will have the 3 attackers up front. Setter in the back row. Long run for the setter, Rogers. This will be a free ball. See what Pleasant Valley will do with it. Kelly has options. She'll send it left side. Blocked back by the Maroons. Reloading and a great hustle play, but unable to control it was Grant. Point, Pleasant Valley.
Yeah, Kramer was just a smart play. Had been just got blocked on the previous attack and just was smartly with a power tip. Just pretty much parallel to the net. Went to that real sharp angle and was able to score with it.
And an ace scored by Pleasant Valley. Today's match brought to you by Channel Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit channelseed.com today.
And here's those slivers of positivity that the Spartans are looking to build on. See if they can break into this lead a little bit, but also just create some momentum for them for game number 4 as well.
Free ball, Spartans will have it in system. Willett on the right side, roll shot. Great diving get by Grant. Spartans will reload, and a call against Dowling Catholic. 4 hits is going to be the call. And Pleasant Valley within 6. Best run of this set for Pleasant Valley. That's 3 straight points. Serving will be Carson Kelly. Set to the right side for Dowling Catholic. Blocked back by the Spartans. Maroons will reload. They'll go back row. Stats with the dig. Set close to the net. Down it goes. Stella Smith. And now Pleasant Valley starting to get their swag back. Trailing by 5. Timeout called by Dowling Catholic. And we'll take another break. Come back with more championship volleyball when we return.
At MidAmerican Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Pleasant Valley with a 4-0 run to get back in this one, 18-14. There's a live look in at the Spartans huddle, but Pleasant Valley starting to rally a bit.
They take that sliver of possibility or positivity and moved it into like a pie piece of positivity, and they're just going to look to gain little bits and pieces of it as they trickle into this later stages of the game. Can they come back? Absolutely. But at the very least, they're starting to build some of that confidence up that's been kind of tested here with this blocking performance that Dowling's done in game number 3.
Coach Mary Beth Wiskus for Dowling Catholic using her first timeout. Pleasant Valley out of timeouts in this third set. Set goes to the left side. Spartans dig it up. Right side Willett. Big swing. Got it. And the Spartans within 3, 18-15. I think we can call that this is starting to get a little interesting in this third set. Just a 3-point lead now for Dowling Catholic. It was a 9-point advantage. 6 straight scored. Out of the middle, Willett with the dig. Set goes outside, and that's outside the antenna. And Dowling Catholic gets a side out, which they needed. 19-15 is the score. Grant back to serve for the Maroons. Court number 2, defending champion Waukee Northwest, leading set 2, 20-17, leading the match 1-0. And that serve goes long. A quick free point for Pleasant Valley, 19-16, and Spartans can cut it even closer here. It'll be up to Isabel Kramer. She'll serve for Pleasant Valley. To the near side, Maroons out of system. Into the net, no, blocked down by Smith. Point, Spartans. 19-17. Coach Mary Beth Wiskus up off the bench encouraging her Dowling Catholic squad. Does have a timeout if she wants to use it. Here's the serve by Kramer. Set to the middle, blocked back by the Spartans. Right side attack, blocked back by the Spartans. Point, Pleasant Valley.
Well, the block party started for the Spartans here. They've just turned that up a notch and made that a focus. Could have been something that was spoken about in a timeout, and it's definitely turning the momentum their direction.
Unbelievable turn of events here. Kramer with a chance to tie it for Pleasant Valley. Down by as many as 18 to 10. And out of the middle it goes. Muller with the kill, 20 to 18, Dowling Catholic.
I don't know how she squeaked that one through because they had a good block up again, but she was just able to have a little finesse and go right around that block for the kill. Just landed about a 2 foot off of the net, so great play by her.
A 9-2 run by Pleasant Valley. 20 to 18, Dowling Catholic still with the lead and serve. Serve handled by Smith. Left side attack, Schmidt, and it's blocked by Dowling Catholic. Point for Dowling Catholic, 21-18. 21-18 is the score.
Now with Kramer in the back row, I would not be surprised if we see a back row attack from her to try to level this thing out.
And the serve coming from Dowling Catholic. This will be a serve by the Maroons. Spartans in system, and putting it away is Stella Smith. Smith with the serve, 21-19, a 2-point deficit for Pleasant Valley. Smith back to serve. Smith back to serve to try to bring the Spartans closer, trailing by 2. Smith floats one to the back corner, taken by Klein. She'll get it back on the left side, and down it goes. Klein with the attack and kill, 22-19. Dowling Catholic with the lead.
What a pressure-filled swing from a freshman. Just didn't even hesitate and just went for it there. Just fun to watch seeing an underclassman perform like that.
And it's 22-19. Back to serve will be Ashley Stahn, and she'll miss. 22-20.
2 big servicing errors there here in the later stages of Game 3.
Back to serve will be Willette for Pleasant Valley. And Willette floats one to the back. With option is Rogers. She'll send it over on the second ball. Hitting it down is Reagans with the kill, and it's a 1-point Dowling Catholic lead, 22-21. 20. And a timeout call. We're going to keep it here during this timeout, 22-21. Both teams out of timeouts now. It's up to the players on the court after this break in the action. 22-21, Dowling Catholic clinging to a 1-point lead.
Well, it's just the reason this is the number 1 team. You know, they looked at that lead and just didn't really think it, thought it was something they could still work with, and they've just fought their way back into this. Still down by 1 here. We'll see what happens with the final few points of the game, but just a great comeback for the Spartans.
22-21, Pleasant Valley down by 1, a chance to tie it, and they have control with the serve. Dowling Catholic needing a good first contact to get control and set up an attack.
I would look for Dowling, if they're in system, to go to that middle, which is they've had a ton of success for, but we'll see what happens here.
It'll be a serve coming for the Spartans. This will be Willette to try to tie it at 22. Willette serving. Dowling Catholic has it. It'll be bumped over. Spartans will get a free ball to use. And it's dumped over by the setter. Carson Kelly ties it at 22. Tied at 22, set 3. Serving for the lead now will be the Spartans. It'll be Willette. Willette to serve. Handled in the back row by Chapman, and down it goes. Maroons answer with a point. 23-22 is the score. Maroons, Dowling Catholic with control of the serve. 2 points away from forcing a fourth set. Dowling Catholic by 1. This will be Tice serving. Set close to the net. Kelly on the slide and put away by Reagans. We're tied at 23.
What a game. What a game. Just fearless hitting on both sides. Blocks galore. I mean, just unbelievable.
So Pleasant Valley once again with a chance to take the lead. Hanley Schmidt back to serve. Schmidt to the back corner. Maroons will be out of system, unable to control it. Match point coming up for Pleasant Valley. 24-23. Schmidt will serve match point and a trip to the state championship on the line. Hanley Schmidt Jr. to serve. Taken by Dowling Catholic. Outside, out of bounds, and Pleasant Valley. What a comeback in set 3. They win it 25-23, and the Spartans will go to the championship match tomorrow night at tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
Well, Spartans just made everybody aware that no lead is safe with them at all, because that was an unbelievable comeback. I had written them off and was just looking for opportunities to get momentum into game number 4, and they just put the nose to the grindstone and pushed that game all the way to the end.
Final scores in the match, 25-23, 25-19, 25-23. Pleasant Valley now a 27-match win streak. They improved to 34-2. They'll take that record into the championship match tomorrow morning against either Waukee Northwest or Ankeny Centennial. We'll go to courtside for the awards presentation.
Fans, please direct your attention to the court for the awards presentation. In addition to receiving their team trophy, each participating player will receive a medal and commemorative volleyball provided by the Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Presenting awards from the IGHSAU are Assistant Director Madison Melchert and Executive Director Aaron Gerlich. Congratulations to Head Coach Mary Beth Wiskus and the Maroons from Dowling Catholic on an outstanding 2024 volleyball season. And now, Abby Stats, advance your team on the 5A bracket. Congratulations, as you will play for a 5A championship right on center court tomorrow at 10 o'clock a.m. Fans, on behalf of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union,
back to court number 1, Pleasant Valley, the number 1 seed, a straight set win over Dowling Catholic. Straight set a little misleading because it certainly wasn't easy for the top-seeded Spartans.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of how to recap it. I think even though it was a sweep, they've been tested. You know, yes. And I think going into the finals, they know what they're capable of. They know what mountain that they could climb, and just a lot of positive things going in for the Spartans going into the finals. They're going to be a tough team to beat.
Pleasant Valley, they avenge a loss last year at this point to Dowling Catholic in the state semis, and they return to the state championship match. They await the winner of Waukee Northwest and Ankeny. That match is 2-0 in favor of the defending champion Waukee Northwest. Individually, just go over that, Isabel Kramer, 16 kills to lead all players. She was the anchor for Pleasant Valley. When they needed a point, they went to her, and 16 kills, hit 28% for Pleasant Valley in this one. Dowling Catholic, their season comes to an end, 26-10. And that's going to do it for the broadcast. Up next, a 4A semifinal right here on Court 1. Number 8 seed Sergeant Bluff Luton will take on the 5 seed Pella. And going to take a break and then call it good.
At MidAmerican Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
If you grill it, he will come.
Wait.
Hey.
Is this heaven?
Nope. It's fairway.
When pain or injury keeps you sidelined, get the help you need from your trusted orthopedic experts at DeMoss Orthopedic Centers and Engineered Performance to get you back in the game. Walk into one of our urgent injury clinics, here when you need us, since 1955.